It's a talent that I have, and I wouldn't want to just throw it down. So, yeah, in the future I will pursue it.
At what age did you make your first toy? And what was it?
About 8 years old. It was actually a remote control toy car made from juice boxes and old other old toys, parts from other old toys. My grandfather was a heavy equipment operator. Unfortunately, he died some years ago, but I still have that love for it. He passed that on to me. Right.
So that's where your love for making these everyday
Right.
things.
I also operate them. This one in particular, I started this maybe about a year ago, and I only do a small amount of work on it, like in the evenings when I come from work, or sometimes on my days off if I have the time. I just do a little bit on it. This is actually a tractor trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Most of the parts that I use to build it are like plastics, old metal, and I did use the vinyl wrap to give it the color. Nothing on it is factory made, it's all handmade. This particular part, the grill, this is a section of a microwave oven. So I just cut it and bend it so it can actually fit and look like a real grill. This is just a piece of metal I found, and I cut it and put some lights in it, some LED lights in it. Alright, most of the plastic areas are electrical plastic chunking. Right, so I just cut and plastic weld them together to get the shapes that I need. Alright, this is actually from a shower hanger. I cut it to make the exhaust system. This is just a piece of metal I found, a piece of aluminum. I cut it. It will have a lot of lights on it, and it will actually be able to drive. I want to actually make sounds also, engine sounds and all of that. So it's work in progress, but being as I'm at work in most cases, I don't get a lot of time to spend on it, but I do what I can do when I can.
Do you have a timeline as to when, or
No,
you're just going along?
because sometimes I will just leave it alone, and then an idea will come up as for like or something else to add to it to make it look more realistic.
Yes.
So I don't rush it. This boat is actually about 10 years old. I made this at my workplace some years ago. I was just sitting there and I found this is a piece of foam. So I found a piece of foam, and at the time I had nothing doing and I had a knife. So I used a knife and actually start cutting, just shaping it around. And after I shaped it, I wanted to give it some realistic look. So I got, these are engine oil bottles. All of this that you're looking at right here.
The seats and everything.
The seat and everything are all engine oil bottles. So I use a knife and a scissors and cut and get the shapes.
And how were you able to make these toys? What skills you had, or you learned in school, or would you say this was natural for you?
It is natural. I just took up some pieces of metal and put them together, and this is what I got: metal, plastic, and to propel it, I have some electric motors inside there. Electric motors like for the car window and the car seats. You have some powered car seats, right? So those are the things I use to make all those, give you the functions.
But you have a mechanic background.
My father is an engineer, I didn't learn anything from him, but I guess it came through the genes. Sometimes we do some little things and we see it as nothing, another person make a big thing out of it. Right? Because I've been doing this from a child, and yes, persons would have said, "Wow, this is good, this is great," but it's just like me just say, yeah, kite not come no way to me. Just do it because me can do it. A lot of persons maybe do not have this type of talent. They have others, but a lot of persons maybe can't do half of what I did here.
Yeah, so
And the fact that it just comes natural, and I don't use drawings. I just find stuff and just put them together and
most of this is scrap item, right?
scrap items.
About 90%.
90%, yeah. You have talented friends like this, they just sit there. Because even me, I have been doing this for quite a while, and I just do it and keep it inside there. Just put them down. Because some persons would they maybe don't have the love or they appreciate these type of things. So maybe you have more persons out there that can do similar things, but they just don't come out with it. But I would encourage them to do so, because they don't know where it can go from there.